Let's welcome in CEO of Geltrude Business Technology Solutions, Michael Geltrude. Michael, good morning. Futures are up this morning. What does the market's reaction yesterday imply for the economy over the next 4 years now that Trump is back in the Oval Office?
I think the market here is showing that Trump is really good for business. So if you take a look back at his first term, he had the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act enacted, which really lowered a lot of taxes across the board. We're talking about taking the corporate tax rate from 35% to 21%. And I think the market is anticipating more of the same, whether it's lower taxes or less red tape or having companies grow more domestically. I think the overall view of the market here is positive. And I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're reacting to the fact that he is taking off a lot of that red tape. He wants everything here in the United States. So the president was joined by the CEOs of SoftBank, OpenAI, and Oracle to announce a $500 billion initiative into AI infrastructure. Take a listen to this.
These world-leading technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure in the United States and very, very quickly, moving very rapidly, creating over 100,000 American jobs almost immediately.
All right, Michael, the 4-year investment is meant to build as many as 20 AI data centers right here in the States. What do you think we see come from Stargate?
Well, first of all, isn't Stargate such a cool name for this, right? It reminds us a lot of when Ronald Reagan was in office and he had the Star Wars missile defense program. I think it's all about the name here. So AI, much like space, is the new frontier for America. I think we're going to see companies pushing further in that direction. I think it's pretty obvious that that's coming. And we don't want to fall behind the competition. President Trump is doing everything he can to get companies to invest. I mean, we're seeing commitments here of somewhere between $100 billion and $500 billion over the next 4 years. That's really significant. But one thing we can't forget along the way is the cybersecurity around it. And I think that's a real positive thing here that's being looked at, is making sure that we're protected here.
Oh, my goodness. Absolutely. And, if we know anything about Elon Musk and his, jumping on board with the Trump administration, we are certainly going to be hearing a lot more about space in the next 4 years. So in response to Trump's incoming tariffs, Samsung and LG are considering moving the production of some of its appliances from Mexico into the United States. As of right now, Samsung is producing their dryers in the country, while LG makes refrigerators south of the border. Of course, Trump wants to implement the 25% tariffs by February 1st. That is not too long from right now. Do you think they follow through on moving to the United States? And do you think other companies follow suit? I mean, this is exactly what Trump wanted following the threats of these tariffs.
Yeah, I think these companies have a responsibility to their investors to at least look at the impact to their bottom line. They're going to do what's best for them and what's best for their investors. And as you mentioned, I think the most important thing here is that companies are having the conversation. Whether these tariffs actually go into place and at what level they are doesn't really matter. It's that companies are saying, well, maybe we should start making things back in the U.S. again, because we could be impacted by this.
Exactly what Trump wanted. Let's make everything U.S. made. Michael Geltrude, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Such a pleasure having you on.
Thank you.